corporeal manifestations, full-scale psychomagnotheric events, exiled Sumerian gods. For a fleeting, ephemeral moment, we were heroes.
Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed is actually a really fun experience. It's kind of like the real Ghostbusters animated series mixed with the movies. It's canon as far as I can tell. It has that Friday the 13th, predator hunting grounds, killer clowns. It has that kind of DNA. It's a game that offers some offline play with bots. It is mostly a multiplayer game. It allows crossplay fully now. It has story as you level up, tons of upgrades and cool things like that. A surprisingly in-depth character creator. You get to go through a lot of locations that are iconic from the movies, the animated series, and a lot of callbacks and Easter eggs to a lot of things like that. It's just really cool. It's really fun. It's actually kind of addicting. On average, I'd say the matches take 5 to 10 minutes, but I've had some go like 13 to almost 15 minutes in that range. The ones that take longer in the 13 to 15 range are like the really, really, really good matches. And those are really, really fun because it's usually because there's a really good ghost or a really good ghost busting team. Sometimes when you get higher in the levels, I feel like there's a higher likelihood. I don't know if there's any kind of skill-based stuff based on how well you do in your stats or anything like that, but it seems that as you level up more, there's a higher likelihood that you match with people who are better ghosts, better Ghostbusters, and it makes for much more interesting, dynamic matches, which is the cool thing about the asymmetric horror genre. It's also a lot more strategic and a lot more a brain teaser, more of a puzzle solving game than I expected, and a lot more involved and in depth and more interesting than I expected, with a lot more variety, things to do, objectives, and ways to play the objective. And I mean, even having the civilians blew my mind. I had no idea there was going to be civilians that you can talk to, calm them down, or they can leave. Or just like the fact that there's like a scare meter thing, kind of like Evil Dead or Friday the 13th. If you get separated from your group, you have a chance to like see things, and the ghost can see you more, and you get more affected by that. And I think that adds to the overall haunt level, but I could be wrong. And that adds like an interesting dynamic. And the more haunted the location becomes, which is the way that the ghost wins, and also they have to survive once it gets fully haunted, it gets really creepy and weird and interesting, and everything's like slimy and gross, and it kind of looks like, some of the things from the movie and stuff, but it just gets a lot creepier, and the music's a lot more creepy. By the way, also the music is really, really good. The cutscenes are great. The art style is interesting. I think that'll help with its longevity, and they're still adding a ton of cool things to the game. I think they still have DLC plans, they still have updates and stuff like that. As far as I'm aware, I just got in watching Frozen Empire not that long ago. I think they're still working on movies, so that's still stuff for them to draw from. So yeah, overall, the game's really cool. I'm having a blast with it. Maybe I'll make some more stuff on it. Maybe I'll be able to talk about more. But so far, it's an absolute blast. And I forgot to mention, but like you can do training, you have side gigs, you can go to Ray's Occult Bookstore and all this other stuff in the ghost realm. It's kind of crazy. It's really cool, nostalgic. It's fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Osh. Thank you, Midnight Medium. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time.